Oh, hi. Recent news makes it clear that whether you buy your Swedish meatballs from a large company or sausage from a butcher, like these here from EB's Home Cured Meats in Chambersburg, Pennsylvania, it's important to know what goes into the package. Apartment development is really just like sausage. Over the last 10 days or so, we've been updating our apartment development pipeline for the region. We're about 2/3 of the way through right now, having updated about 250 of the 387 properties that we're tracking. So here is a preliminary look at the ingredients in this sausage. First, there hasn't been a big change in the total amount of production compared to our forecast back in December. This year we're looking at about 8,700 units to open in the region. That's up about 700 from what we expected back in December. Next year we're looking at 10,700 units to open. That's down about 400 units. But in 2015, we're looking for an increase up to 9,500 units. That's up 1,500 units from our forecast back in December. Now, we had actually expected the 2015 number to start to shrink. We thought some projects would at least get delayed, if not put on the back burner for a while. So here's where the real sausage making comes in. There's a lot more going on beneath the surface here. First of all, there's been some significant changes in the start dates for a number of projects. 8,500 units that we've updated so far are going to be starting later than developers had planned to start them 3 to 6 months ago. But 2,400 units will be starting sooner than expected. That's going to have an impact on the completion dates. Even though 8,500 units are planned to start later than what they had planned a few months ago, developers are getting a lot more aggressive on their construction timing. I think their goal is to beat others to the market. As a result, only 5,100 units are going to finish later than they had been planned to finish a few months ago, and 5,300 units are actually going to finish sooner, or at least that's what developers are anticipating at this point. So when you put it all together, here's how the development status has changed for properties in the region. For most properties, there's no change at all. The start dates, the end dates are pretty much what developers have been anticipating over the last number of months. But there's a balance here between properties that have been put on hold. About 2,100 units are just sort of put on the back burner right now. But developers have also found about 2,500 units in the last few months that we weren't previously tracking. So 2,100 units went out, 2,500 units came in. And then there's some other balance as well. About 5,300 units developers are anticipating will complete sooner than scheduled, and 5,100 units will complete slower than scheduled. And then there's another 20,000 units that we've been tracking that are just on hold. But some of these sort of come into the pipeline every month, and some others disappear. So clearly, some developers have gotten nervous, or their investors or their lenders have gotten nervous, and either pushed projects out further or shelved them, at least temporarily. But others have stepped in pretty quickly to fill that void, and creating overall a little more development activity over the next 3 years than we had originally anticipated back in December. The charts in this video are up on our website in the article called What's in the Sausage. So if you want to look at those, you'll find them on our website. I hope you enjoyed this update, and I hope you'll come back next Friday for another apartment market update.